Welcome to Griffin's Gaming Guides. In this video we're going after another The Last of Us Part 1 trophy, Geared Up, where you need to craft every item. There are, in total, 6 items you will need to craft, with some being a lot more effective than others to help you progress through the game. Crafting items will require consumables, which can be found a lot easier by using the Enhanced Listen mode, which you can access by pausing, going to Accessibility, Navigation and Traversal, Enhanced Listen mode, set that to on, change the scan range to 30 meters and the scan time to 1 second, where you can then hold R1 and press circle to send a sonar out which will show you all nearby collectibles, including any items you're going to need to be able to craft a given thing. To craft an item, you need to press touchpad, which will take you to the crafting menu. Then as long as you have the required components and have discovered the recipes in-game, you can then craft a given item as many times as allowed. Now, we are obviously going to be covering all 6 craftable items throughout this video, so make sure that you stick around to the end. So you're more than likely going to get this one as you progress through the game anyway, but just in case you are having any difficulty with it, here are all 6 craftable items for The Last of Us Part 1. The first craftable item in the game will be the health kit, which you can find in the chapter The Quarantine Zone 20 years later, once Joel has got his backpack when he's walking through the area with Tess. Now, in order to craft the health kit, you need to have alcohol and a rag. There's plenty of these items found throughout the game, and you will no doubt be crafting a lot of health kits as you make your way through The Last of Us Part 1. Your second craftable item is the Shiv, which instantly kills enemies from stealth and saves from clicker grabs, but you do lose it on use. Now, in order to get this one, you need to be in the chapter The Quarantine Zone, The Slums, after acquiring the warehouse key, which is a story progression item. Once you've gone through the blue door, go out through the left wall with the exit sign and up the blue staircase on the right, taking out the humans quietly as you go. At the top of the staircase, go directly forward and drop the guards standing there very quietly. Go left where you will find a Shiv on the desk next to a colour chart stand. Finding this Shiv will now allow you to craft Shivs as long as you have both binding and blades, which can be found throughout the game.
We gotta get out of here, now. You want this deal? We gotta move. Through here. Holy shit. Is that your people? What's left of them? Why do you think I'm turning to you guys? This way.
Your third craftable item, which is the Molotov, explodes on impact where fire then lingers in the area. In order to find this one, you need to drop down through the building in the chapter The Outskirts downtown all the way to the lowest section where you will be in a subway. Go directly forward from where you fall down to find a corpse laying face down, in front of whom will be a Molotov. Collecting the Molotov will allow you to craft one whenever you have the space and both alcohol and rag.
Get back. We can take it easy for a little while.
You want to take it easy. And you always brush me off. I believe it when I see it. Through here. Tess, down here.
The fourth craftable in the game is the melee upgrade, which improves your melee weapon with a single instant kill strike. To get this one, you need to proceed through the game to the chapter Billstown the Woods, then at the start of the chapter go forward and onto the first small building's roof, where you're going to be laying the plank of wood on to cross the gap to the adjacent building. On the roof of this building will be an upgraded pipe you can pick up, which unlocks the melee upgrades available for crafting, providing you have binding, blade and a melee weapon that's going to be suitable for upgrading, obviously one that hasn't already been upgraded.
What is that?
Your fifth craftable item, the bomb, can be found in the chapter Billstown Graveyard. Once you're in the bunker with Bill and Ellie, Bill will make you a nail bomb on the table to the right of the room. Collect the nail bomb, where you're then going to be able to craft bombs as long as you have explosive and blade. Now, explosives can be found throughout the latter half of the game, blades can be found throughout the game, and it's a very effective crowd control weapon which detonates on enemy proximity. It can be deployed or thrown. So it's always handy, especially in the latter part of the game. Make sure that you've always got some bombs crafted and ready to go. They can save your ass.
So we got shotguns and bombs. The hell are we doing with them?
Well, every few weeks this military caravan rides through town. I assume they're out looking for supplies. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back, they were rolling through and they get overrun by this horde of infected. They were all over the truck. The plow's right in the side of the high school. Still sitting there with a battery in it.
So we take that battery and we put it in another car.
Bingo. I wanted to get it, but it seemed too dangerous with all the infected on that part of it.
And your sixth and final craftable item is the smoke bomb, which stuns enemies in a small area on impact and generates a concealing cloud of smoke, allowing for better stealth gameplay. Now, in order to be able to get a smoke bomb, once you're in the chapter Pittsburgh, Alone and Forsaken, clear out all of the humans who have ambushed you and Ellie, then go over to the shutter barring the way to the room with the corpses on the tables. Once inside this room, go over to your left to find a smoke bomb on the shelving unit next to a red tool station. Now, sugar is a fairly rare commodity in The Last of Us Part 1, as I'm sure you can imagine. In a post-apocalyptic world, you can find some sugar in the same chapter by swimming through the back of the truck once Ellie is on the pallet, then up the stairs, around the walkway, drop down to the lower level, go around behind the counter in the Rivers Cafe, and check the cupboards to find some sugar, allowing you to craft a smoke bomb as long as you have explosive as well, which is found in the latter part of the game. And once you've crafted all 6 items, which can all be done via chapter select if that's how you want to do it, or you can do it on your main playthrough of the game, it's entirely up to you, your trophy will then unlock. So that's how to do the geared up trophy for The Last of Us Part 1. I do hope that the guide's helped you out. If it has, please do me a massive favour and give that like button a click, and if it's really helped you out, then consider subscribing, and if you do so, please press the notification bell so that way you won't miss out on any of our future uploads. Let me know down in the comments if you can how you got on with crafting all 6 items. Obviously the smoke bomb is probably the rarest one, as sugar, like I say, is a very rare commodity. But whichever you decide to do, thank you very much for watching. Please take care of yourselves out there, and we do look forward to seeing you back here at Griffin's Gaming Guides.
Stinks.
Yeah, wood's all rotten.
Did you go to coffee shops a lot?
I did. All the time.
And what would you get?
Just coffee.
Can you see our logo in the middle of the screen? Give it a click and enables you to subscribe, which helps us help you get more guides.